Hello, so today it's Friday. I've managed to use an hour of flexi, so I've left work at 3 and thought I'd do just a vlog leading up to Bicton 3-day and what's going on. So at the moment it's looking like absolutely miserable weather on Sunday. Everything I planned to do over the weekend has been cancelled, so I'm desperately trying to rearrange everything. But today I know Sunday's looking absolutely vile with gale force winds and rain, so I'm going to do the fitness today. So worst case on the Sunday, if it's horrendous and you can't even hack out, then you can at least lunge and you've done something. But today the fitness is going to go in. So we've got Robbie, he's just eating his chaff. Everything gets fed chaff before they go out riding. Even though they're on like haylage and whatever else, I still feed them extra because the chaff is short stalks, which is what you want on the lining of the stomach. So Robbie's going. As you can see, he's had a bit of a belly clip, but I haven't done much else with him because he's actually got quite a fine coat until this week when he's turned a bit more fluffy. And then we've got Incy, who looks pretty wonderful. She is fit. Again, she's on her chaff because she is an Ulster horse, among her many foibles. And I'm going meeting Jancis to pick her up. I suspect Jancis will choose Robbie to ride, who's as slow as a boat, but is a lot easier than Incy. So we'll find out who Jancis chooses.
Oh look, Lucy, we're in the car and it's raining again.
Literally, I think that's been the last 7 months of our life.
Every single time. So eventing tomorrow is cancelled, so we're not going to Bovington, which is a bit dull. So instead we've got to go do some fitness work because Bicton at the moment is still on, isn't it?
It is.
So this time next week you should be, well, you should have done your dressage.
Looks like I'm first to go on Friday.
Are you? Okay,
Yeah.
well that's alright. Hopefully the arenas won't be too horrifically cut up.
They start on the Thursday, but I just didn't want an extra day off work, so I decided to go for the Friday, hoping not to be first, but at least I'll get everything done quick.
Yeah.
And then I've got to cycle, and bearing in mind I haven't cycled for about 18 months, since the last time we had sunshine.
Yeah, there's not much sunshine around in Somerset at the moment.
I cycled to Weston on my bike, because I just
that's
got
cheating though, because it's an electric bike.
Yeah, but that was the last time I cycled on it, because we haven't had sunshine since. Oh, I did try and cycle to work. It was such a miserable experience getting through the train station that I haven't sat on the bike since.
Anyway, we are taking Incy and Robbie, who are up back somewhere, to the gallops. And I've never ridden Robbie before.
Oh, so you have chosen Robbie then? Because I said in the vlog you had...
God, I'm not riding Incy!
I said you had free choice. I bought one neck strap.
People... Oh, great. You're such a good friend.
Well, you don't like... You're not bothered about neck straps.
I'm just going to put it out there that there is no way I'm going to ride Incy.
I said on the vlog you'd have free choice to ride whatever you want, and I said you might actually consider riding Incy.
Absolutely no way. Guys, we've got lost. We're literally down the tiniest lanes in the middle of nowhere, trying to find the gallops. When did you last go to these gallops, Lucy?
Like 5 months ago.
Oh, I thought you were going to say like 5 years ago.
No.
How have we managed to get so lost then?
I'm really not sure.
It's very pretty.
Sat-nav.
Yeah, well, you gave up on sat-nav too early, I think. Yeah, it's very pretty, but it's not ideal when you've got
2 big horses.
2 big horses and quite a large trailer on the back. So yeah, we'll update you if we ever find the gallops. Hopefully we will, because it's starting to get a bit dark.
Or it'd just be a lovely drive.
Or it'd just be a nice drive around the Somerset roads for you.
So it's your first time on Robbie. We're very late.
Very late. It took us an hour to get here. It should have taken us 20 minutes.
I know.
We've done a really nice tour of the countryside.
But you have seen where you prospectively want to live in the future.
Yeah. Scoped out a few properties. What's it like, isn't it?
You'll be fine. Let's go. Try and get up 3 times. Yeah, Nova's got quite a short neck. Here we are. So this is a lovely gallop. Goes up a nice hill. Just come down. Sorry, come up from down there. And you just turn up, pay your money, and use the gallop. It's a little racing stables. Oh yeah. Oh, they can have hurdles in. Well, that would be fun. Anyway, I quite like Robbie so far. He's slow, which suits me. I keep getting left behind. Come on, Robbie.
And here you go. How many 5-year-olds can you literally sit on for the first time and just lollop along? There we go. So we're just having a little warm-up walk and then trot, and then we'll get cantering. So what are you doing at Bicton, Lucy? 100 free day.
First decision of my life.
She's moaning. I've heard nothing but moaning. Why is it the worst decision of your life?
What was I thinking?
Yeah, well, it's...
The problem is, I signed up when the weather wasn't that bad.
Yeah, but you knew it was at the end of October, right?
Yeah. But at that point, I was quite keen. Chillington had been a disaster.
Yeah, Chillington was a disaster. Go back and watch the vlog, guys, if you want to see a disaster. There, we have got many vlogs of disasters if you're interested in that kind of thing, haven't we? Frequent occurrence in our lives, inventing lives. Anyway, so Bicton 3-day event seemed like a good idea because it's the final fling to qualify for badminton, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh. Mind you, I'll just be at 100 next year as well.
Yeah.
Just become like everybody else, stay at a level for the rest of my life.
No, you already went novice and you did it very well, so there's no reason why you're not going to do that again next year. And you could get you can get 7 points. Oh, mind you, you have to actually qualify, don't you? Oh yeah, forgot that. Well, you know, you only live once, so you might as well spend all your money and dash all your hopes and dreams all in one go at Bicton 3-day.
Well, Miles hasn't got a passport yet, so you know.
Yeah, so you can't go to the Caribbean anyway.
No, not until I get it renewed with him.
So, guys, I'm not going to Bicton 3-day, partly because my horse is in a field, muddy, hairy and fat, and partly because I'm going on a beach holiday to Egypt instead. And I'm going to go diving and it's going to be amazing. And the weather's 30 degrees because I checked. And, sorry Lucy, I am a good friend, but I'm not that good a friend. Oh, this is the fastest I've been in years. Nova doesn't go this fast. I love that noise. Oh, take a breath, boy. And a high blow. Oh, my thighs are burning though. I haven't done this for a while. Okay, Robbie says stop. My thighs say stop. Incy's on a bit more of a fitness plan than we are. More than I am, at least. Good boy, Robbie. There we go. That was our second canter. I got very left behind.
That was her quick one.
Yeah, that was Robbie's, oh, I'm a bit one-paced one. But he didn't really care when he got left behind. It's not like he stressed and panicked.
No, just like go down.
He was just like, oh, okay, I'm beat. He's not, obviously not at Incy's level of fitness because he's not running around a 3-day event next weekend. So, yeah, it's getting pretty dark now, Luce, so...
Yeah, just do I'll get to the bottom, do a quick sprint to a furlong.
Oh my god, I thought that was the quick sprint. Oh. Oh, we were going pretty fast there, Robbie. She's going to go even faster. Okay, so one more quick sprint for a furlong.
We don't go up any hills.
Okay, that's good, that's lucky. And then I think
Incy never really gets the chance to go flat out, so she just really enjoys it. Looks lighter on the video.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's actually quite dark in real life.
There you go, look at that.
It does look lighter.
Yeah.
Good old iPhone.
Yeah, indeed, and it's natural.
But we got here just after quite a lot of driving around in circles, and we got on and we've done it. So.
And you're as safe as houses on Robbie.
Oh, yeah, I actually, yeah.
I told you you'd be as safe as houses
on
on Robbie.
He's very, very sweet and very polite.
And amenable.
Very amenable. So
He doesn't like having to work too hard.
literally, he just went, and then I was like, oh, should we trot now? He's like, okay, let's trot now. Incy was off in the distance. He wasn't a panicker, you know, most of them start getting a bit,
No, he's very used to Incy being in the distance and him playing catch up.
Nova's a bit like that because he's also very used to someone else being way up there. And
apart from when Robbie comes along, and then Nova's actually faster than Robbie.
Nova was a bit faster than Robbie, yeah. There you go, who knew? Anyway, they were very good ponies, weren't they? Incy actually looked quite nice. I wouldn't have minded riding her.
No, she's actually, well, this is why we have to come here, because she's actually respectably behaved.
Yeah, well, she knows it's a blooming big hill. That is a decent hill.
Yeah.
What did you say, 5 furlongs?
Yeah, it's 5 furlongs.
It is on. The hill starts, actually it's quite steep the whole way, but it gets steeper, doesn't it?
Yeah, why you don't do too much. I literally probably only go to the top once.
And also, the surface is a nice surface, it's a fibre surface, but I was saying I think racehorse trainers keep it a bit deeper than we would choose to have it.
Well, the National Hunt lot, if you think about it, they train on the soft.
Well, they're training for mud, aren't they?
Whereas the flat racers would have probably less.
Yeah. So it is hard work for them as well, even just walking through it's quite hard work.
Yeah.
Bobby says anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh well that's good. So what are you going to do this week then, Lucy? What's your prep look like next?
Survive the weather.
Oh.
Well, I don't know. See what I'm probably going to do a jump tomorrow. Just to find out, because it's very useful, especially for 3 days, to go and have a jump on after you've done the fast work.
You should definitely do that because you talked, didn't we, about putting the canter back together after you've lengthened it out.
So
some little grid work exercises.
Yeah, so I might speak to Roz and see if she'll let me come and use her arena tomorrow morning and go and do some grid work just to shorten her back up and get her pinging.
Yeah, because at Bicton, we showed up the day after cross country and
a lot of people
really find you out.
A lot of people make the chronic mistake of not doing enough work on the. It's a fine art 'cause you've got a tired horse, so the canter's longer and flatter.
Yeah.
Of then not doing enough work in their warm up to shorten the canter and get them back pinging again.
And then in the ring, they just go long and flat like they were going cross country.
And have poles.
And then have poles.
So tomorrow she'll go and basically today's been the equivalent of my cross country, and then tomorrow will be the putting her back together again just for the jumping and seeing what we've got.
I like your thinking. Good, cool. Well, I'm probably not going to film that one because I'm having lion.
Oh, lovely.
And then we've got a day of watching cross country, the Leon and Maryland cross country.
Indeed.
So, yeah.
Nice day.
Yeah.
Cheerio. So it is Sunday. My life regrets of entering Bicton are still continuing. I've just driven through torrential rain, which is a familiar story that you know from my eventing season. And now I'm at Chard just to have a quick run through on the arena cross country. They've also got a water jump, just because we haven't really jumped much this week because the weather's been so miserable. So got Incy here having a quick lesson. I think Janice is coming along to record. She wasn't going to come, but the weather's actually stopped. We're on top of a hill, as you can see from the wavy hair, but it's not actually raining. So we carry on. Anyway, I better go and tack up because my lesson's ASAP at 1 o'clock, and see you later. So just walking down now. The wind is pretty bad, so you might end up seeing a lot of this without any sound, unless, because my microphones, obviously I bought cheap ones, so they're not brilliant. But yes, I think I forgot to say, my lessons with Sarah, who came to Dublin with us, who's a BE coach and has helped me many times, and is also going to be at Bicton, so she said she'd give me a hand at Bicton. And yeah, apparently they've got some of the arena cross country jumps out, not sure how many, and then they've also got the water, which is what I really want to go through. It'll have to do, it's not ideal, but you know, time of year, I've made a decision, never eventing past like the first weekend, maybe second weekend of October. Oh, it's just so hard. What a privileged little brat I am. So this is where we'll be. They've got some cross country jumps. The wind's blown all the show jumps over, so hopefully a few of those will go up. Don't really need to jump a huge amount. The horse knows what he's doing. It's just probably all for me. You know, I'm very windy, so looking at the 1 metre jumps, I'm like, ugh. Windiest rider ever. Just behind us, we've got a Mandy Frost show jumping camp. So all these brave riders have been staying here for the weekend, which, you know, I like my bed. So yeah, we've got 3 trainers. Incy attended one as a 5-year-old actually, so they're pretty good, but for me the group size is too big. So, because they end up being 4 or 5 in a group, which is just too many, and then hour-and-a-half sessions, just don't get enough out of it. But yeah, this is where I'll be, about waiting for Sarah to turn up, and also I think I'm showing one other person to make the costs a bit better.
Okay, we are at Chard. Very nice.
Oh, good girl with your leg.
But it's
Well done, go again.
also
Very
the
good, body
windiest
leg.
place on
Very
earth.
good. Okay, so softness
So,
of the
I
knee.
don't know how much of this you're going to
Your
hear.
leg can come on, but the horse can move through your shoulder, through the knee. Woohoo, good girl, rest.
So we've got in C.
Right.
2 days after we went galloping. Original plan was 1 day, but life happens. So in 2 days.
Yeah. Alice, how are you at this one?
Sarah's just told me off on the turns I tightened through my knee. So now I have to
Tight
think about rocking the
knees.
leg rather than jamming my knee.
What, and then your leg comes off?
Well, it just tightens against the horse again, goes against the hand, so it stops the horse travelling through.
Okay, there you go, words of wisdom. So we're here with Sarah Vaughan, who's been a lot of help to us over the years, hasn't she, Luce?
Certainly has. Couldn't find a kinder person.
Yeah, yeah. No, she's lovely. Anyway, so she's just here to help, give her words of wisdom. And I'm on chief jump pudding upping because most of them, or all of them, were
Very
like
honoured
this.
to have you here, Jack.
Oh, you are honoured to have me here because I very nearly just stayed at home because it's not very nice weather again. Anyway, at least it's not raining. So yeah, we've kind of put a bit of a course up. The other person we're showing with is jumping a bit smaller, so we're just going to warm up, let her jump round, and then stick them all up. The plan is they've also got arena cross country fences here, so the plan is then do a round of show jumps, get her how we want her, then have a little play over the arena cross country fences and go straight into the water, which has been a sticky bit the last couple of events, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm going to try and see if I can build something like an upright or something just to stride back from the water when we get to it.
Yeah, well, I think if we can just canter through the water first, then...
No, I don't agree.
Okay.
Because she's cantered through a million waters in her life. She doesn't have a problem cantering through water. What does she have a problem with?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, when there's a log or something astride away and she gets a bit distracted and you need to get your leg on her and make her go. So, no nicely, because at Bicton you're not going to be able to canter through the water first. Are you, Lucy?
Okay. Mom. Oh my god,
The teacher voice coming out.
just came here for a nice time.
No, you're not here for a nice time. You're here because in 4 days' time you're doing a 3-day event and you've got to be good. Alright? Because there's no point going around and having a 20 penalties going into the water again. Because it's not worth spending 500 quid or however much it's going to end up costing you to go and have a nice time and come away a bit annoyed. Anyway, lecture over. Yes, I'm going to go and build a fence in front of the water.
You've got the other way. You're going HBX towards the Union Jack.
I'm not got a clue where she's going. Next towards the water, very happy.
Over knee. Good girl, circle.
Very cool.
Forward. Soften the rein. Soften the inside rein to let that circle come forward. Right, step. Knee over, keep the knee. Good girl. Now when you come to that knee, you ask the wrist to be softer while the knee is open. Lovely, good girl.
No,
What
pull,
distance
pull,
is that
pull. Not that one.
Doesn't matter.
Don't land and pull.
I didn't count.
You were absolutely fine with
distance, basically. I will tell her off for that. Not the horse, the rider. Why did she add?
Now, more energy to catch, huh? Soften the neck, soften the neck. There it goes. Now take another circle if you need.
Sarah, she went novice earlier this year. She's fine.
No, but she's not there today. You were good.
She's
though.
perfectly
You're absolutely
capable.
right to circle. Now just keep the knee open. Keep the knee open.
Sarah says I'm too mean. Made it too big.
Pick up. Now take your circles, get back to fly.
Just that kind of a friend, you know. Lucy would be the same for me.
See if you keep this, keep the knee open, keep the outside leg on. Keep pressing.
Nice. Yeah. More than capable. Just gets in her head. And then that's riding.
Don't give yourself too hard a time about taking a pull. Okay?
Let's give her a harder time.
That's what you do, that's why you've lived, okay? If you fire and gallop, you're not letting you. I'd love to say fire and gallop, it's not going to happen. But what you've got to remember to do is you took too many pulls. But at some point you realise that I can't get to it. But actually, you could have there. Down there on the way in there, I just wanted to chance it. She had it a little bit bigger than I thought she was it. Okay? But down there, you came round and the cadge was absolutely lovely. And if you didn't just see it at that point, it really doesn't matter. Yeah. Okay, you actually could have seen it, you just didn't trust that you'd seen it.
No, I didn't trust it.
So, no, but that's okay because in your circle you then trusted it second time. Yeah? And it's just about, I would love to say don't pull, but it's not going to happen today. I bet you at Bicton you won't pull.
No, I pull in when I'm blood's up and
That's
I'm
what I mean.
jumping around.
I-
I'm determined, and then I'm up. You know.
But your knee was much more open, so she was able to stay through. And I
Yeah.
think had you come into here and just trusted that, actually, okay, I've messed up, I just turn around saying what distance, etc. If you trusted just to keep your knee open, just that leg in support, you could then say, come on, let's go. And actually, she jumps really well out of that shorter stride.
Yeah, she does.
So you're fine. Because your exercise is pretty short in her. Yes. Right, have a little walk, have a little walk.
Oh, Wincy's a good girl. Sarah's so nice. I'd have murdered you for pulling.
I know. I'm so rubbish today.
No,
I
you're fine.
just think I've jumped a course. I'm glad I've come to do
That's
this.
why you're here to jump a course, right?
Yeah.
Because you need to.
I can't just keep going down grids.
No, it's too easy.
But yeah, this is very good for me, even though I feel like I'm in misery.
I'm going to go build a fence going into the water. Right, this is what I built. So it's a bit lucky. It's got the filler. They come along this run here from a little mock-up ditch chicaner thing. And then I've given her a nice kind stride on landing. And through the water, she's still moaning. But I think that will be far enough away from the water, but enough that it will draw her eye to it. So, we'll see. You're just going to jump one more around and show you the thing first.
More energy! Power! Yeah, open these.
Oh, what the fuck did I just do round the corner?
Let it die.
I got a good shot there.
No, 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 no. You're okay, you're okay. No, after, after. There we go. Let's start again. Lucy, start again. Lucy, whoa, 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 whoa. That was unfortunate because it did just die. But having said that, I think that was absolutely right. I think you were right to give her a little bang bang because I think she died under you. Okay, I don't think she took on the baton at all. I think you were nice far. Okay, so you're absolutely right with what you do to set her alight. Then, the problem is setting it like there, then you've got your problem here of, oh my god, it's kangaroo petrol again. Okay? Your kangaroo petrol, if you watch it again on the video, your kangaroo petrol was right if you could straighten her neck. Right. Okay? Because if she comes to this, you've got... And then you can move up. But when you've got this going on, that going on, you can't go anywhere, which is why you had to pull wide. Okay? That was tricky because she was actually barrel straight there. Okay? But I think she just went... Okay? Go again with the stop.
That's what's the normal reality of training.
If you can't see it, breathe it for a moment. It is literally a second, 2 seconds, another bus comes along. And that's your straightness. It's the neck, which is good. And that, Alice, I think that's where he can't do that yet, which is why you always go there. Is it straight? Is it straight? Yes, good girl, she's having a poo as well. Hold her hand, hold her hand. Soften her hand, soften her hand. Now hold, wait, be a bed, straighten the head, straighten the neck, down the hand. Good girl!
So she's going cross country. Sarah's been very nice and told her she can do the easier route through the water first. So she's got a little rail. Smash through. Ah, come on there, dribble in. As useful as this is, guys, because nowhere's open on grass because it's so wet, we do actually hate arena cross country because you never get into a rhythm like you do when you are cross country. Oh, we also both really hate schooling cross country anyway. Right, now she's gonna jump the jump. Big jump. See, it wasn't too mean, was I? Nice.
Around the whole course to that again. So that she's a hero. Take the pace a little bit, take the pace off a little bit. The energy. Now right forward, soften the hand now. Now the travel, now go. Now patter, have fun. Come and let him have a play.
Right, so we're just going to finish with just literally a cross pole on a nice enough distance to an upright, and then I'm going to stick the upright up in a minute, just so that she feels like she can come forwards around the turn, which is what she wasn't doing just then, to a nice simple fence, but then the mare has to be careful on the way out. Nice. Yeah, this is what's really good for her. So that was spot on what I wanted her to do. Forwards, and then she has to sit herself very nicely. Good horse. Now I'm going to take the ground line out. So we've put the pole in on the right takeoff because she's got a little right drift. And then the idea is to canter circle left and then pop back over the upright. Good. Right, debrief, Lucy. Debrief.
That's my inner monster coming out.
I think we saw that enough today.
Oh my god! I don't know why I've ended up. Do you know what? I think all these problems, these little problems I've had, have just got inside my head completely. I fell off at Alex Bragg, obviously. I had a beautiful shot in. It was just, you know, one of those things.
Sadly, I wasn't meant to film it.
Yeah, and then of course I had my Sirens Esther show jumping was fine, but then the cross country had that issue. Chillington. Oh, I've just had so many little. I just think I've just
2 clear rounds in 100 show jumping.
I know, but I just. You don't think about the good. You never think about the good things, do you? You just think about the little problems.
Well, bad, I know.
And you know, I've never been thinking about the right shoulder, and just for me, I've just had to put my jumps away. It's things like that, you know. Normally I'd jump at home once a week. Just small, stupid things.
Right, we just exhausted the battery, which I said is a bit like Lucy's brain right now.
Oh, and my body.
No, look, positive thinking. She actually jumped well today.
Do you know what? She had a really good balance of energy, which is actually, she's very rideable, very amenable.
Yes.
But had enough vim and vigour about her.
Yes.
So whatever I'm feeding and doing is working.
She's a happy pony. She's
a happy pony.
going well, jumping well.
She did go through the water really well.
Yeah.
And you know, we set up some questions.
She was a bit quiet just on the run-in the first time through, but I think that actually means you need to just leg on and ride it.
Yeah.
We don't anticipate it being hard waters at Bicton.
No, they'd often have run-ins. And
yeah.
She's just a funny horse. I think she feels better. Hopefully she feels a bit better in herself.
She looks well.
She's fit.
Yeah, she's fit.
Needs a clip.
She's a bit hairy. Anyway, I don't think there's too many negatives about today. I think
that... No, I definitely needed that though, didn't I?
Yeah, you're just a bit rusty. And then that sets you up well for next weekend.
Yeah.
So I'd say you're gonna maybe have a flat lesson this week.
Yeah, I've got a flat lesson with Jo on Wednesday.
Yeah.
She's off to the eye clinic on Tuesday.
Oh yeah. Well, fingers crossed, guys, because that could be the death of this whole plan.
I'm going to school her tomorrow in the arena. Then Tuesday will be her day off because obviously she's going to the eye clinic.
Yeah.
And then Thursday, it's do not do anything, Lucy, because you'll upset yourself.
Maybe just hack her.
The day before, if you school it and ride through your dressage test, it's never as good as you want it, so you upset yourself.
Yeah.
If you jump, it's not as good as you want it to be. So I just
think she might go hacking on Thursday.
Think we'll be going hacking.
And then Friday morning dressage. Yeah. And then back on Saturday for roads and tracks and cross country. And then hopefully back again on Sunday.
But
for
I'll take you guys to the eye clinic. And if we've got good news, we've got good news. Otherwise, if we've got bad news, we've got bad news.
Well, if you've got bad news, then no more blaying this year. But anyway, hopefully.
You wouldn't know.
She's going really well. She's not spooky.
No.
So, and that was her main symptom when she had a flare up before.
Yeah.
So hopefully she'll be alright. So she's got uveitis, hasn't she? Bit in both eyes. But she had a serious flare up last summer and spent a long time at the eye clinic. But it's been pretty good this year. So hopefully just a routine checkup and all's good.
Yeah, hopefully.
Right, let's put her away. Go find something to eat and drink.
Cheers. So back from the eye clinic with Vincy. Vincy's having her evening feed. So it wasn't terrible news, but it wasn't great news either. So her eye is now pretty much, she's got a bigger cataract growing, but it hasn't impacted her vision. It impacts it from behind, so it's almost like she's got slight blinkers. And so venting wise, it's not a problem. It's going to probably get worse over the next couple of years, but her left eye is in really, really fine form, so that's like 100%. And her right eye, which is the worst one, is probably at 75%. So she'll cope fine with venting, and basically we'll just carry on with the 6 monthly checks which we do. And there's, and then the other thing we'll have to consider is she's better in much brighter days, because it makes the pupil shrink a bit, and then so she can see better, especially with glare of water. And then in darker times, it's slightly more problematic, but her left eye is really good, and she'll learn to cope. So fingers crossed, it's not the end of the world. She can certainly carry on having a competitive career, and it's pretty good news for Bicton this weekend, because obviously I would have pulled the plug if it had been terrible news. So we carry on, and we just look to adapt in the future. Wouldn't do really late times unless it's really bright sunshine, and we would in the winter we would just I've said I'm not going later into the season anyway, and so that will certainly help her, so she's got brighter sun in the sky. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this vlog about getting ready for Bicton. She's going to be clipped this week. She's got a lesson tomorrow on flat work, which I'm not going to record because it would be boring. And then Friday we head off to Bicton. So until then, ciao.